Can a king destroy his own kingdom with just one wrong decision?
William Shakespeare's King Lear proves that pride, blindness, and poor judgment can ruin even the most powerful ruler. Test your knowledge with these essential, exam-oriented questions and discover why King Lear remains one of the greatest tragedies ever written.
Why does King Lear decide to divide his kingdom among his daughters?
King Lear decides to divide his kingdom because he wishes to retire from the responsibilities of ruling while still enjoying the respect and authority of a king. Before distributing the land, he organizes a love test, asking his 3 daughters to publicly declare how much they love him. Lear believes that the daughter who expresses the greatest affection deserves the largest share of the kingdom. However, this decision reveals his vanity and poor judgment because he values flattering words over genuine love. His mistake leads to the rejection of Cordelia, the betrayal by Goneril and Regan, political chaos, family conflict, and ultimately his tragic downfall.
Why does Cordelia refuse to flatter King Lear during the love test?
Cordelia refuses to flatter her father because she values honesty more than empty praise. Unlike her sisters, Goneril and Regan, who exaggerate their love for personal gain, Cordelia simply states that she loves her father according to her duty as a daughter. She believes true affection does not require dramatic public declarations. Her truthful answer angers Lear, who mistakes honesty for disrespect and disinherits her. Ironically, Cordelia is the only daughter who genuinely loves and remains loyal to him. Shakespeare uses this scene to demonstrate that truth is often ignored when pride and vanity dominate human judgment.
How does Shakespeare portray King Lear as a tragic hero?
King Lear perfectly fits the model of a tragic hero because he is a noble king whose downfall results from his own tragic flaws. His excessive pride, poor judgment, and inability to distinguish truth from flattery cause him to reject his faithful daughter and trust his deceitful daughters. As the play progresses, Lear suffers immense emotional and physical hardships, losing his kingdom, family, and sanity. Through suffering, he gains wisdom, humility, and compassion, recognizing his mistakes too late. His tragic end evokes pity and fear, fulfilling the characteristics of classical tragedy while emphasizing the consequences of human weakness.
What is the significance of the storm scene in King Lear?
The storm scene is one of the most memorable moments in King Lear. The violent storm symbolizes Lear's inner emotional turmoil, confusion, guilt, and growing madness after being rejected by Goneril and Regan. As he wanders across the heath, he begins to understand human suffering and realizes the hardships faced by ordinary people. The storm also reflects the disorder in both the royal family and the kingdom. Shakespeare uses nature to mirror the chaos within Lear's mind and society. This scene marks the turning point in Lear's journey from arrogance to wisdom, making it central to the tragedy.
What role does the subplot of Gloucester and his sons play in the tragedy?
The subplot involving Gloucester, Edgar, and Edmund closely parallels Lear's story, reinforcing the play's major themes. Gloucester mistakenly trusts his illegitimate son Edmund, who deceives him, while rejecting his loyal son Edgar. Like Lear, Gloucester fails to recognize honesty and is easily manipulated. Both fathers suffer terrible consequences because of their poor judgment. Gloucester's physical blindness after his eyes are cruelly removed symbolizes the moral blindness he displayed earlier. Eventually, he realizes his mistakes, just as Lear does. This parallel story strengthens the themes of betrayal, justice, family relationships, and the painful journey from ignorance to wisdom.
How does Shakespeare explore the theme of appearance versus reality in King Lear?
Appearance versus reality is a major theme throughout King Lear. Characters who appear loving and loyal, such as Goneril, Regan, and Edmund, are actually selfish, ambitious, and deceitful. In contrast, Cordelia, Kent, and Edgar seem less impressive because they refuse to flatter others, yet they remain loyal and honest. Lear and Gloucester repeatedly misjudge people because they rely on appearances rather than truth. Only after enduring immense suffering do they recognize reality. Shakespeare suggests that genuine character is revealed through actions rather than words, warning audiences against judging people solely by outward appearances or persuasive speech.
Why is Edmund considered one of Shakespeare's greatest villains?
Edmund is considered one of Shakespeare's greatest villains because of his intelligence, ambition, and manipulation. Feeling resentful about being treated as an illegitimate son, he decides to gain power through deception. He forges letters, betrays his father Gloucester, frames his innocent brother Edgar, and later competes for political power by manipulating both Goneril and Regan. Unlike many villains, Edmund openly explains his motives, making him psychologically complex. Although he finally shows slight remorse before his death, his actions have already caused widespread tragedy. Shakespeare portrays him as a symbol of unchecked ambition and ruthless self-interest.
What are the major themes of King Lear?
King Lear explores several universal themes, including power, pride, justice, betrayal, family relationships, loyalty, madness, blindness, and redemption. Shakespeare demonstrates how pride and poor judgment can destroy both families and nations. The play also examines the contrast between appearance and reality, showing that honesty is often overlooked while flattery is rewarded. Madness becomes a path to self-discovery, as Lear gains wisdom only after losing everything. The subplot emphasizes similar themes through Gloucester's experiences. Ultimately, Shakespeare suggests that human suffering often leads to moral understanding, although this realization may come too late to prevent tragedy.
How does King Lear change from the beginning to the end of the play?
At the beginning of the play, King Lear is proud, authoritarian, and easily influenced by praise. He values public admiration more than genuine affection and makes reckless decisions that destroy his family and kingdom. However, after experiencing betrayal, homelessness, and madness, Lear gradually becomes humble, compassionate, and self-aware. He learns to recognize true loyalty, appreciates Cordelia's love, and understands the suffering of ordinary people. Although he gains wisdom through painful experience, his transformation comes too late to save those he loves. His emotional growth makes his final tragedy even more heartbreaking and meaningful.
Why is King Lear considered one of Shakespeare's greatest tragedies?
King Lear is regarded as one of Shakespeare's greatest tragedies because of its powerful emotional depth, unforgettable characters, and profound exploration of human nature. The play examines universal issues such as family conflict, aging, authority, justice, love, betrayal, and the search for truth. Lear's transformation from a proud ruler to a broken but wiser man creates immense emotional impact. The parallel story of Gloucester deepens the dramatic structure and reinforces the central themes. Its tragic ending, where innocence suffers alongside guilt, leaves audiences reflecting on the complexities of justice, fate, and human responsibility, ensuring the play's lasting significance.
These questions are highly relevant for BA English. MA English, UGC NET, SET, UPSC, PSC, and university examinations as they focus on the plot, characterization, themes, symbolism, and tragic structure of King Lear.